How you going, YouTubers? This is Electric Adventures with a response to Steve Benway's Show Us Your Telly video. And mine's going to get a little complicated because I do actually have a couple of TVs, but this is the main TV that I use when I'm doing most of my game demonstrations. It is a Philips CRT, quite a large one. I don't actually know the size. It's labelled as a matchline thing with incredible sound logo on it. It pretty much handles anything I can put out to it, and it has lots of inputs. So it has two sets of inputs in the side and also an output, which is very handy, which is what this cable is that goes over to my computer. I don't use the S-video inputs for anything. But I do use, so I've got two inputs there, one going from, the manual switch box was just falling down the back at the moment, and the other one going to my AV selector here, so I can have 6 items plugged into the TV, and another set of outputs there as well. So you know, it's quite a flexible, useful TV. Gives a good picture and allows me to play the light gun games. Obviously I do worry about it one day giving up the Ghost, and then I'll have to hunt around and find something else, but it works quite well. So let's move on to my next input area. So the next telly is actually a Commodore Model 1081 monitor. It is itself plugged into, and this is a recent addition on my behalf, a Sony, where's the model number there, DVD recorder, RDR GX 700, and this is what I use for my SCART input devices, and I have 2 SCART switches daisy chained together. So I have this hammer SCART switch, which allows a little bit of mixing, which is actually needed to get a signal from the Amigas for some reason. In a switch box, I have to have a secondary input, usually from the MSX machine down there, to actually get a picture. If I plug the one of the Amigas directly into the TV, I don't have that problem. Virtually every other SCART device I can plug into here, which is one of those cheap 5 auto switching with your limits. You really can't have more than one. Obviously it's just whichever device is on, it switches. You can't plug the Amiga ones in there, and that just goes to one of the ports in there, and then from there it goes into the DVD recorder, and from there into the monitor. Also, I can use a couple of AV inputs here. There's one on the front and one on the back, and also the tuner. Now, I haven't mucked around to see whether this tuner will actually grab the couple of NTSC devices that don't work on the other TV, like the top loader NES. But this works quite well, and I have every single system working and plugged in that TV with minimal swapping. So I do need to get a couple more SCART cables, one for the Amstrad, and if I got, you know, a couple more for the Oryx and things like that, I could have more machines hooked up to that SCART switch. Of course, the Atari ST has to have its own monitor, or I use RF, but I'm going to solve that with a SCART as well. Okay, moving on to the next one. Now, sorry, this is sitting in my work area, work area desk, and it's a bit of a mess at the moment. This is the only TV that I have, which is, you know, I suppose a Chinese TV that will properly tune in to the top loader. And I use it for my system testing next to my capture computer. And it actually has out as well, so I can capture the signal that is being displayed on it quite clearly. So that's my get out of jail thing until I fix the until I mod that top loader. So that's my default. So this will tune into literally anything. Amazing how such a little TV has such a wonderful tuner in it. So I get a really good picture in virtually every single system that I try with this TV. Alright, I have one more TV to show. Okay, and last but not least, this is the inside the house, and where's my PS3 is located, and I actually have that hooked up to a plasma TV, and it gives quite a good picture, although I dare say, as you can see by the reflection at the moment during daylight hours, it really doesn't make a fantastic TV, or position anyway, for playing games during the daylight. So that's where I do most of my modern gaming, because I pretty much don't, only occasionally use the Xbox. That's actually in the bedroom, and this is also, just for curiosity's sake, where my Laserdisc player is and where my Laserdisc collection is. And going into that circuit there, they are my modern games for the PS3 that I haven't played all of them, and I'm gradually working my way through. But anyway, great tag, Steve, and hope everybody likes my setup.